So, welcome back to Whatcha Drawin. I've decided to utilize the time that we have to go ahead and just keep drawing and recording while Gabe urinates. Not himself. He is using a porcelain receptacle. Some might call that a toilet. I might call you crazy. I might also call the fact that I can't do this line aggravating. But yeah, so welcome back to Whatcha Drawin. Much like what I said beforehand, I was definitely going to forget the subject matter of what we were discussing before. So I'm going to leave that to Gabe when he gets back. I think it had something to do with lumpy ghosts or ghost lumps. I'm not really sure. But yeah. So it's very weird to be all by myself. Very strange indeed. But no. So I think I was talking about how my Intuos 4 broke and whatnot. And by the way, I just got to say, I love Wacom as a product, but if you live in the U.S. and you've ever tried to contact their customer support, it's pretty much what you would expect from contacting customer support for anything. Total freaking nightmare. But as it was mentioned, I got the Cintiq, and it's made a world of difference. I totally told you I was going to.
No, you didn't.
I totally did. But don't worry, I've only been going on for about how you've been peeing like a girl sitting down and for like
Peeing
the last
like a girl, Kyle.
like 2 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Well, okay. You know what? Okay, true. It's 2016 and girls can pee however they want. Sideways, sitting down sideways, into your mouth. If you're into that, I actually, do I know anybody into that? Do I want to know if I know anybody? Dude,
I know someone that you know that is totally into that. So, that's fine. Like,
oh wait, no, I'll speculate later when we're not in the middle of an episode. Anyway, so welcome back.
I really can't believe you started the episode without me.
Oh come on, I had an opportunity. I had to take it.
You're gonna sit back and listen to this and be like, wow, it is really hard to do an audio show by yourself. You're gonna be like, oh, did I said that, didn't I?
Yeah. No, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Like I said, all I did is confirm that I would have absolutely
Did you say I was using the porcelain gravy boat?
No, I did use the word porcelain. I did not say
porcelain gravy boat. I'm like, Jesus Christ!
No, porcelain receptacle, otherwise known as a toilet.
Well, I'm going to call it the porcelain gravy boat from now until I die.
I'm going to call you a porcelain gravy boat until you die.
Your booty is a porcelain gravy boat.
Receptacle, yes.
Uh-huh.
Poison gravy boat.
Okay, well...
Okay, sorry. I wanted to make that, just weirder for me than I did for you.
Dude,
but
don't worry about it. It's fine.
It's fine. It's cool. It's fine.
But I think I was saying, like, I don't usually draw... Yeah, I don't usually, like, draw, like, skulls and, like things that would otherwise just be in, like, nature, I guess, because until recently, like, I stuck with, like, a particular feel when I would draw something like, oh, this is my style, I have to refine it, like it's important that I do that. But really, it's not like, I think it's important when you draw to have something recognizable about yourself as an artist, I guess, but like, draw stuff outside of your comfort zone too, Like, you'll learn a lot that way.
It's like, well, and I guess in a weird way, it's like kind of confirming your identity through your artwork, but not really. I'm not quite sure how to put it into words other than what I do as far as content goes isn't necessarily like the full definition of me, but it is definitely like a representation of myself. So it's just like. Although I'm not expecting, for people to see my work anywhere and just be like, oh, did you see that? That was a piece by Kyle. It's totally one of his art things. And
it's a porcelain gravy boat.
It's a porcelain gravy boat, and it's simply Marvy.
Marvy.
I don't know why. I just felt like Marvy was an appropriate word.
Do people say that? Marvy? They probably do.
If not, we can always bring it back. Bringing back Marvy.
Was that with Bill Murray and Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Jean-Claude Van Who Gives a Fuck? I don't know.
Don't say that. He might be watching.
He could kick my ass no matter what, so I really feel like I don't need to defend myself to Jean-Claude Van Damme. It wouldn't matter. If he loved or hated the comment, he could still kick my ass.
I'll also be honest, too, that I am the worst at recognizing, like, movie star people, like, by their names or their faces. Like, I can't put a face to Jean-Claude Van Damme. It just sounded like a really fun name to say.
Do you remember the live-action Street Fighter movie?
Yes.
Do you remember the character Guile?
Yes.
So, a picture for me, if you will. And I don't know if this is, like, the definition of irony or not, but for Jean-Claude Van Damme, of all people, to be like the ultimate American soldier being played by French actor, I think he's French, fucked if I know, but being played by Jean-Claude Van Damme has always just kind of made me giggle just a bit, and I think it's just because they felt that he looked just enough like the character Guile, and he could do kung fu or karate or kung-rati or... By the
way... That fucking He-Man movie?
Oh my god!
That fucking He-Man movie.
With Dolph, what's his name from Rocky? Dolph Finn. We'll call him Dolph Finn. He was also in the Rocky movie where Rocky fights was it Rocky 4 or something? I don't know. I don't know my Rocky numbers off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh my god, like what, seriously, what the shit was that? I remember seeing it when I was a child.
I had never seen it until last night.
Well, I think that's because it came out literally the year you were born. Or
well, that doesn't matter. I've seen movies that are way older than me anyway. It was just... Like,
you just weren't expecting that. Yeah, no, I completely understand.
So uncomfortable to watch.
I still think that you should have given Kroll a better chance than you did.
No, dude, Kroll was great. When it started out, I was like, oh, here we... Like, I had the bad taste of He-Man in my mouth still. I had that He-musk tickling my tonsils, and I was like, ugh.
I am never going to let you forget that you said bad taste of He-Man, just because that was gold right there.
It's fine, because, I mean, it's out there, and it was true, but, oh, God, it was so... I don't want to watch that again.
Yeah, I think that Masters of the Universe is one of those movies that I think I have to come back to every now and then, just for like the nostalgia purpose of wanting to forget about it. Does that make any sense? I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, you know, your roommate put it well when he was like, "This is a movie that is so bad that it becomes good somehow." Because now I'm like, I would kind of watch it again.
Just to remind yourself that it was in fact as terrible as you remember.
Oh man.
Oh god. I had some. A thing that I did not realize until years later. If anybody's ever watched Voyager, and I have because I am a huge nerd.
You certainly are.
But I mean, the actor who plays is like Tom Paris, whose name does escape me. Jeremy, if you could throw his name over on the screen so that at least people can look it up if they want, and so that I still look like an idiot, that would be great. But the guy who plays as Tom Paris actually is the role of Kevin in Masters of the Universe, and Courtney Cox is his fucking girlfriend.
Yeah, dude, there was a bizarre cast of people in there.
Like, yeah, like it wasn't what I would call an all-star cast. I think it would be like a starting career like cast.
Yeah, it was like, oh, they were in that. Oh, whoa! Like it's. Yeah, like...
I want to say I feel like everyone who was in that movie has tried their best through time to forget that they were in that movie.
I mean...
I constantly try to forget that I was actually in the 6th grade, because, oh my god.
Dude, I don't know... Dude, does anyone, like, rave about how great 6th grade was for them? Like when they're 30, like, dude, 6th grade...
Man, I just want to go back to the 6th grade.
Real big deal.
I think...
Oh, dude, I remember how gross I would dress in the 6th grade. Like, how I did my hair, and my mom was like, if you see yourself in a picture with this haircut, you're really gonna hate yourself. I'm like, no, I'm gonna look great.
Yeah, no, I've had that same feeling. And, so, I did this to a friend of ours once, not on purpose because I knew it was him, but because I had no idea what we were looking at, and we were going through a slideshow on his laptop of, like, pictures that he got from high school, and, Again, not with fat shaming or anything like that, but he came across this picture, and I was like, "Oh my god, who's that fat Asian girl?" And he's like,
I know who you're talking about.
That's me." And I was just like, "Oh, awkward."
Oh man, but you know, he shaped out okay.
Yeah, no, and you know what? The reason why I bring that up is because not too long ago I was going through my stuff in storage because I have a lot of stuff in storage. I basically, there's two kinds of artists in my opinion. There are those who save and hold on to everything, and then there are those who are just like meh and dump it within like a few days, a few minutes, or a few seconds. Yeah. But no, this was an actual photo of myself, and I want to say it was like my godmother's son, whom I just affectionately refer to as my little brother. But it was a picture of me, I want to say, at his 7th birthday party, because we were always about 7 years apart, and I was about 14. And oh my god, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to have long hair at that point, because I look like a fat little girl. I was 14. Puberty hit me in a really weird way, and where I didn't get the voice change until I was about closer to 17, which is really unusual. I didn't get facial hair until I was about in my early 20s.
Really?
I was lucky to have armpit hair by the time I was 16. I was like, oh, it's a blessing. I have grown hair somewhere else.
You got a pretty rockin' beard, but like everywhere else, not that I've seen everywhere else, you're just kind of like a smooth little Asian girl.
Yeah, except not. The only difference between the bush on my face and the bush on my bush is that I remember to trim my beard more often, and then I wonder why I have to scratch myself so much down there.
Okay. Well,
like I said, breaking down walls and putting up new ones.
Yeah. Also, if you guys can think of any other really horrible, shitty, obscure 80s movies similar to He-Man, you can kind of leave them in the comments, actually. That'd be pretty cool, because I love really campy 80s movies. Actually.
Yes. Actually,
because I was specifically in a mood to watch when you're like, here's He-Man!
Yeah, fucking, here's Masters of the Universe. It's like we spoke to the god of Netflix, and he answered our prayer. And with the last 49 seconds, 45-ish, I'll say, another movie if you haven't seen it, which would be a freaking sin for you, especially because I think you'd be into it. But you really need to watch Mannequin, because it is like one of the best, worst like 80s movies that I've ever actually seen.
I'd be down for that.
But yeah, if
mood for that stuff though. But when the urge is real, it is real. Yeah,
like it's like, you know, it's like wanting Wendy's, much like we did today. It's like when that urge is there, you've just got to do it. All right. Anyways, next time on Whatcha Drawin, and we'll see you later.
This microphone.
That's do it. That would get me so hot.